Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name is Christine, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make some paper tassels. I decided to make these paper tassels to add to some gifts, and the first one I made was just with the craft paper, and this one I did 10 inches, so the tassel's about 5 inches long. I then got into some colored paper, and I had little pieces of the paper. So this one was started off as 8 inches, so they're about 4 inches long. And I decided to use a couple colors of red. You can see there's a darker and a lighter red. And I liked when you had some different tones going on, I thought it made the tassel a little more interesting. So then on this one, it was the same idea. I had the scraps, so these are about 4 inches long, but this time I used 3 different greens. And again, using the different tones of the same color, I think makes a really interesting tassel. So then it got me thinking that how about using all those collage sheets I had made that I'd painted in that. And this is a great way, especially if you had a really busy collage sheet that you didn't know what to do with. You're cutting them in such thin strips, I use 1/4 inch strips, that once you cut them up, all that pattern and design, you don't really see it so much, so it's not so overwhelming. And they made some really cute tassels. So I had done that one. And then I did one that was with greens and blues. So now I'm going to show you how to make them. So I had this collage sheet here, and I cut 1/4 inch strips, and I just did them 8.5 inches long. I thought it was easier. And I cut it on my paper trimmer, so it's just easy going back and forth to cut all these strips. Now when I'm making them, I like to use this cutting pad because I can see the lengths and the crisscrosses. So it just makes it easier. You don't have to measure so much. Because this is 8.5 inches, I know if I put it there, that's my middle point. And I use the Scotch Quick Dry adhesive just to put these together. You could probably use even a glue stick or other things, but that's just the glue of my choice. So then by using the cutting mat, I know exactly where my crisscross is. And then I do a diagonal, and I can just follow that diagonal line. Now if you don't get it exactly, it is still fine if the edges aren't like completely even. I think it makes it more interesting if they are a little jagged. And then I put this one across. Now I make 3 of these. So I have 1, and I've already made 2 and 3. So basically you need 12 strips of paper, 1/4 inch in width. And so what I do after I make my 3, I then glue them together. So when I go to place this one on, I know I'm putting another, so I sort of just turn it like that, and then I have room here for the other one to go on top. And I just found that was the easiest way to figure out how to organize the 12 strips of paper. Now it doesn't take that long to dry, but I'm going to put this one aside to dry. I don't like to do the next step until it is a bit more dry. And I don't need my cutting mat anymore. So I have this one here that is all dry, and I have an extra strip. So when I cut them, I actually cut 25 strips. This one's going to go around. So then what I do is I put it in my palm and I bring it up, and that's how I find it's an easy way to make the tassel. And then I just put it like that, and then I take that extra strip and I put it around. Oops. to get some idea of the length. Then I just snip off my paper. I put some glue on the end that's going to be wrapped around. And then you just want to hold it down just a bit until it sort of secures in there. Just like that. Then from there, when I attach it, I just take some twine, and what I do is I just pull out one of the little bits and I put the twine through there, and then I just attach it to the gift. So I'll bring out one of the gifts again. So the twine gets hidden, but you should see there that I have the twine and I've just tied them onto the gift. And it just sort of gets hidden by the ribbon. And you can do these all year round, not just for the holiday season. But I think it's really cute, and it's a great way to use, especially those collage sheets, or if you have scrapped patterned paper, or double-sided paper works well, cardstock, any paper. Mix your papers together like I showed you before. And it's a fun little way to add a little paper tassel to your gift giving. Thanks for watching Scrap Time. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Scrap Time videos on YouTube. See you next time. Bye!